Hi friends, hello everyone. This is Lodia. In this video for today, I'm going to show you that how I'm going to create a WHM cPanel in Amazon Web Series of Elasticity Computer 2. So in the last video, I have already shown you that how I had installed a cPanel in Amazon Web Series in Lightside. So Lightside is the very simplest, easiest way that you can create a WHM cPanel hosting. So now, but now I'm going to show you the how I'm going to create a cPanel cPanel hosting and how to install a WHM cPanel hosting in Elasticity Computer 2 itself. So let us see. Especially now, I am going to do is that first of all you need to go to this website as Amazon Web Series. Especially for those who do not have an account of this Amazon Web Series, I'm going to give this link in the description itself. Please go to that link and create your account of Amazon Web Series. So first of all, after you have logged into this account of this Amazon Web Series, so what you need to do it as a first of all, before you are creating this account, first of all you need to read all those instructions very carefully. So for example, let us see, there are explore your solutions. There are many solutions are there. So this was the example they are showing here itself. You can explore your products or any other things you can explore here itself on this. So let us see. Now for I'm going to sign into this console itself. So let us click on this sign into this console. Okay. Now what you need to do it as, now first of all, now I'm going to install it as a CentOS 7. So in this, now how I am going to install it as a CentOS. So either you can click on service or you can select it as a EC2 also. So you can find this EC2 in the service option itself also. So let us see. Now I am going to selecting it as a EC2. That means Elasticity Computer 2. Okay, now what you need to do is you need to install it. You need to click on instances running or either instance new. Then you can select any one itself as your wish. But I'm going to selecting it as an instance new itself only. Let's click on this instances itself. Or otherwise, as your wish, you can select it as a instance running also. So let us see. After you have clicked it as a instances, you need to select it as a click on launch an instance. Is there no? So you need to click on the button as click launch an instances. So let's see. Now I'm going to click it as a launch an instances. Okay. Now, first of all, what you need to do it as, first of all, you need to search for the CentOS CentOS 7. Let's search for this CentOS 7. Okay, now we have find this CentOS 7 in Amazon Web Series Marketplace itself. So there are showing here it is showing that we have found the 391 results is there. So let us click on this 391 results, or otherwise then you can select, click it as a Amazon Web Series Marketplace itself. So now in this video, so now I am going to selecting it as a CentOS 7 itself. Okay, now what you need to do is you need to click on continue. Coming to the next point is that now here it is asking that you should choose your instance type. So here it is showing that there is a free trial eligible is there, no? So but I have already selected, there is no need to do anything itself. Directly you can go to this next configure settings. Configure set, configure settings. Now let us see, directly there is no need to do anything itself in the configure settings. Let's click on add storage. So if you want to make a size, you can change the size also itself. So for example, I am going to enter it as a 25, and then you need to go to this add text. So if you want to add a tag, you can add a tag that as your wish. So, but there is no mandatory itself. So let us move on to this configure setting, the security group. Okay, now in this configure security group, you need to do it as first of all, you need to click on add rules. Okay, now let's see. What you need to do is first you need to select it as a HTTP, and then you need to select it as a HTTPS. Okay, we have found all those things. So in the port range, you need to change it as a 2087. In the last port rate, then you need to enter it as a 2083. Okay, now you need to change the source from custom to anyway. Okay, let's click on anyway. Okay, now you need to click on review and launch. Okay, now you need to click on launch also. So if what here it is showing that you need to create a new key pair name that as your wish itself. So for example, I am going to enter it as a plugger. I think so. I am going to enter it as a plugger, and then you need to click on download key pair. Okay, just now we have downloaded the key pair name only now. So then directly you need to click on launch instances. Okay, now what you need to do is your instance are now launching is showing now. So then you need to select this link and go to this new tab itself. So okay, now what now you need to go to the software as putty. Let's search for this putty. Okay, first of all you need to open it as a putty generation. Let's click on this putty generation. Okay, and then you need to click on load. Just now whatever you have created a new key pair name, you need to upload the key pair name itself. So let us see. Now I am going to selecting it as a all files, and then you need to select a new file name. That means just now I have already entered a new key pair name itself only. So let's click on this open. Okay, let's click on OK, and then you need to click it as a save private key. Okay, then you can write you can type any name itself. Okay, let's click on save. Okay, now what you need to do is you need to go to this Putty app. Putty app is there, no? So you need to go to this main Putty app. First of all, you need to do it as I'm going to enter the. You can enter the any name itself. You can enter the any name itself. So let us see. I'm going to enter the one of the sample name. Okay, now let's and then need to click on save. Okay, now what you need to do is you need to click on instance ID. Okay, now just now we have found that public IPv4 address. Then you need to click on this copy of public IPv4 address. Uh, and you need to do is you need to cut this. Here it is showing that either host name or IP address is there. No, so you need to paste this IP address itself. I'm going to do is uh, write you can type any name itself. So for example, I'm going to blogger it. I'm going to enter it as a blogger itself. Then you need to click on save. What you need to do and coming to the next point is SSH. In this SSH, you need to select it as a AUTH. Now you need to browse your key pair name. So this was my new key pair name, but just now I have already created now. So let's click on this open. Okay. Now you need to go to the session. And what you need to do is now just now what we have created a new name of this blogger. So let's click on this open. Let's click on accept. And what you need to do is you need to enter it as a CENT Okay. And then you need to enter it as a pseudo password. Let's see. Okay. Now let us go to this new tab. Now I am going to the new tab. Not new tab, it's notepad. I'm going to enter it going to this notepad app. First of all, you need to here it is showing that you need to enter it as a CentOS. Coming to the next point is you need to enter it as a pseudo password. PASSWD. Not PASSWORD. It's PASSWD. Okay. And then you need to enter it as a SUROOT. Okay. Now for the next point is now you need to enter it as a yum update. Okay. Install yum install. There is now you need to install those three plugins is there. So let us see. Now you need to install as a install yum root yum install. Let's see what I'm going to do is that yum install wget yum install 12 yum install nano. And coming to the next point is you need to enter a host name test dot. I'm going to enter my name of the domain itself. So let us enter your domain name. Okay. And now what you need to do is now you need to go to this cPanel hosting documents is there. No? So let's go to this. First of all, let us go to this Google. Now you need to enter it as a cPanel secured Google secure.cpanel.net is there. So let us see. Now I am going to enter it as a secure downloads.cpanel.net. Okay, now let's see. What you need to do is you need to click on this main website of documents.cpanel.net. Okay, after you have opened this, so here it is showing that you need to copy this URL to until latest. Is there no? So latest is there no? So let us copy this and then you need to paste it into new tab. Okay, now let us see. Now I am going to paste it here and then coming to the final point is that you need to copy this sh latest and then you need to paste it to this notepad itself. So okay, now let's see. Now I'm going to do it all of you. So let's see. Let's go to this Putty app. So you need to create a new password generation. I'm going to enter my password. Okay. Now let's see. Again, I'm going to enter a new password. Okay. Now let's see. What you need to do is you need to enter it as a SU root. Okay. Now you need to do is you need to install it. yum update. You need to enter it as a yum update is so just now I have already entered in notepad itself only so let's see yum update. Okay, now let's see yum update. Okay, but it will now it's going to installing within some time. So let us, I think between 15 minutes to 20 minutes will take some time to install it. Okay, now let's click on yes. But actually, it will take some time to between 15 minutes to 20 minutes to complete an installation of the cPanel of WHM hosting. So after that, now I am going to create an account of this WHM cPanel itself. So first of all, let us see all of you once now how I am going to install it. But it will be take some time to 15 to 20 minutes itself only. And this was the easiest way that you can download and install a WHM cPanel in EC2. That means computer elasticity computer tool itself. Okay, now what you need to do is first of all, now you need to install it as a yum install WGET. Okay, let's click on yes. In the same way, now you need to install it as a yum install PERL. See, let us see in the new tab. PERL is there, no? So you need to enter it as a PERL. PERL. Let's click on Y. Yes. That means yes only. Okay. Now you need to enter it as a yum install nano. Okay. Let's click on Y. Yes. Okay. Now what you need to do is you need to enter. You need to copy your host name itself. So let us see. I'm copying this host name itself. Let's paste it here. Let's go to this, and you need to paste this code also. So going to copy this code itself. Let's click on copy, and then you need to click on paste it here. Let's click on enter. Okay, now what you need to do is now you need to go to this notepad, and then you need to select this sh latest. Copy this sh latest, and then you need to paste it here for the footy of itself. Let's click on enter. So that's all, guys. So, but it will be take some time to install it as a WHM panel. I think between 10 to 15 minutes or 15 to 20 minutes itself only. So let us be in online, everyone. That's all of you. So let us see. Okay, now let's see. Now it has been downloaded successfully. So now I'm going to create a WHM itself. So let's first of all, you need to click on this, copy the IPv4 address of public itself. So let us see. Now I'm going to this new tab. Then you need to enter it as a HTTPS. Let's see. Now you need to copy this public IPv4 address 2087. Okay, now let's see. Let's click on advanced and then you need to proceed it. Okay, now what you need to do is you need to enter the username is root only. Root only is the username itself. So and then you need to enter it as a password. Okay, now let's see. Now let's create a WHM and cPanel account itself. Okay, now there is no need to do anything itself. Directly you can click on agree to all. If you have a login cPanel store, directly you can click on login, or otherwise if you do not have an account of the cPanel store, now what I'm going to do is that here it is showing that create an account is there no. So especially for those who do not have an account of the cPanel, you need to click on create an account and you can log in it. So directly I'm going to this login itself only. So because I have already have an account itself only, so that's why. And then you need to enter your email address. Now let us see. Now I'm going to enter it as an email address itself. So let's click on this. Let us wait once all of you. Now they are activating it as a trial license itself. So let's see. Okay. Now let's click on server setup. And then what you need to do is you can enter your contact, you can enter your mobile number, or otherwise you can enter it as an email address. So for example, now I am going to enter it as my email address at the rate of gmail.com. Let's see. And then you need to directly you can click it as a next button. Okay. Now this was the main dashboard of this WHM. And now how to create a cPanel hosting. So let us see once all of you. So this was the main dashboard of this WHM itself. So now I am going to do is that how to create a cPanel in WHM hosting itself. So in this here it is showing that you need to click on create a new account is there. No? So you need to click it as a create a new account to create a cPanel hosting. So let us see. So you can enter any domain name itself. So for example, I'm going to enter it as a domain name is digitaloid.com. Okay. Okay. Now you can create your username and password. Okay. Let's see. Okay. Now let's see what you need to do is so. Okay. Now let's say again I'm going to change this password itself. Okay. Now let's see. Now you need to enter your email address. I'm going to enter my email address at the rate. And then what you need to do is get next option is showing that package option is there now. So you need to choose a package as default. And then if you want to select the options menu, you can select it self also, as that's your wish. And coming to the next point is the manual resource of option is there. So maximum email accounts here it is showing now. So you can enter any number itself. So for example, I'm going to selecting it as an unlimited only. So let us see. Now what you need to do is here it is asking that maximum passengers application is there. No, so I'm going to 10,000. I think so. I'm going to enter it as a 10,000 or 1 lakh. I'm selecting. See, okay, I have entered it as a 1 lakh itself. So in the same way, you can change this other options also. So let us see. I have already changed this one of the option itself only as you have wished. And then coming to the next point is that now you need to click on save. Okay, now let's click on this create. Okay, just now what you have entered is username and password. So look at very carefully once all of you. So okay, this was my domain name. Is there this is Floyd.com? Is there no? Okay, now what you need to do is this Floyd admin 123. So let us see. Now I am going to directly log into this cPanel itself. Okay, now let's see. I'm going to this cPanel login. Okay, now let's see, or otherwise let's see. Finally, here we have I have created a cPanel also. So that's all guys for today's topic. It's a very easiest way that you can create and you can install this WHM and cPanel hosting itself. So that's all guys for today's topic. Especially for those who all are having any doubts regarding about this topic of how to install a WHM cPanel. So please comment me in my YouTube channel everyone. And thank you so much for those who all are watching my video. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel and click a bell icon from here. Especially for those who didn't watch my video, please watch my video and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thank you all.